she's fat, she's not a good dancer, she's ugly. Shut up. Just shut up. Hey guys, it's Kev. I'm sorry. So today I have for you all a video, as you can see, because you're watching. I'm sorry. I just woke up, so I'm kind of like... I also slept for 11 hours straight, just randomly, so I don't know. Either way. So yeah, today's video is just me reacting to your K-pop opinions. So I have a curious cat that I tweeted out. I made one and tweeted that out, and then on my Instagram, my like trade Instagram, I asked for just opinions on K-pop, good or bad, anything they wanted to say, and then I'm just gonna go through and react to them. I figured this is kind of like a fun video to film. I've never done it before, and yeah, I wanted to do it in person because I hate those ones where it's the robot voice. That's so freaking obnoxious and annoying. Oh my god. So I just wanted to say it. No shade if you use the robot voice, I guess. I don't care. But yeah. Also, this isn't meant to be offensive, and it's not like if somebody says something about your fave that you don't agree with, it's not meant to like offend you. You know, you don't have to get offended on their behalf. I haven't looked at all of them. I like glanced through. I didn't see anything that was like offensive. It was genuine just opinions. So not everything is a personal attack on you or your faves. If somebody doesn't like something, then they just don't like it. It can be that simple. Just make sure you know the difference between criticism and genuine hate, please. Feel free in the comments. You can comment on any of my opinions on their opinions. I don't care, you know? Say what you want to say. But keep it respectful at least, please. Alright, so let's get started.
Yeah, get into it!
Oh. Alright, my first one. I have pulled up, obviously. Siri, go away. I have nothing against I-dle, but I think that their first mini will always be the best. Their second album is forgettable at best, and I only really like OMG from their third mini. I like their digital songs too, which I think should have gone onto physical albums, but oh well. Ooh. That's not that shady. Let me act super dramatic just for like views. No, so I heard the first mini, and then I've heard their first mini and their third mini. I don't remember the songs off the first mini. No, that's Maze and Text Me or something, right? And then their third mini, I agree, I didn't really like the B-sides. I like OMG a lot, but as far as the two B-sides, there's what, Maybe, and then the other one, I don't even remember the other one. I don't really like them that much. They're like okay. I'm not gonna listen to them again. And then for their first mini, yeah, I don't like La Ta Ta that much, but I do like Maze. And then there's a song called Text Me Back or Text You Back or something. And then their second mini, I have no clue what's on that. So I guess it is forgettable. And then I agree, I like their digitals. So like Uh-Oh, and then is Han a digital or was it on a physical? But yeah. And then Lion, which is on this one. I like Lion, I guess. I've only heard it like a couple of times. I'm not like crazy about I-dle. I like them, but not like a lot. Like I'm not crazy about them. I wouldn't say I'm a stan. But I kind of agree with these opinions. Alright, I-dle's Eunbi's voice isn't my cup of tea. I disagree. Which, I mean, obviously, I can because that's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? I disagree. I really like her voice. I feel like it's super strong. I agree if they would have said it doesn't quite fit I-dle. Like, she sounds good in I-dle songs, obviously, but I feel like when I think about Rumor, that infamous performance of Rumor, I just go crazy. I need her to have, like, a very powerful, like Lavie and Rose, Violetta, Fiesta, they're all, like, they're not, I need something with a punch. I love those songs. Like, the end of Lavie and Rose, when Eunbi has, like, I guess, kind of like the breakdown or, like, the last verse, you know what I'm talking about? That is so good. I need something like that so she can really just go crazy, you know? I need her to have a moment in a title track where she just goes off the wall. Because, like, her vocals are so powerful. So, that's my opinion. I'm going to say that after every single one. Alright, Irene can rap. Y'all think she's bad just because she ain't fast like you want her to be. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. So, when I think about Red Velvet's rapping, it never, and they're my ultimate, I love them to death, but, like, I just never really consider it rapping, just because, I don't know, there never seems to be, like, a flow. Like, just when you think, like, for all their songs, the rap seems the same. It just seems like talking fast. Like, I've never really heard a song that I can think of off the top of my head where they, like, have, like, a distinct flow. They, like, change the beats, they change the flow, they do triplets, you know. Like, they just talk fast. Irene and Yeri. And then, I mean, yeah, she does, like, Irene doesn't rap fast, which I think that's fine. You can rap slow. But even still, it's like, I don't know. You know, she has, like, definitely the talent to consider, and she's able to at least get her speed up. But I want to see, like, with, like, a different, like, beat or something. Like, a flow. Like, a rap flow is what I want to see from Irene. Red Velvet... Red Velvet don't need a rap line. They are all so much better as vocalists. That's funny how that's the very next one. Yeah, I can kind of agree, like, I feel like they're all able to sing very well. I think this one's hard, because I think about some of their songs, like, with Oompa Oompa, that rap break is so fun, you know? Like, I guess, yeah, they don't have to have one. I think they could all just do good just having straight vocals the whole time. I think their rapping is fun. That's what I like about their rap breaks and their rapping. I think it's fun. But I can see where, like, I mean, they're all very talented singers, so, like, rapping isn't even needed. But, yeah. Alright, male idols rap better than female. And they did, like, the little shrug emoji.
That is not correct.
I think that male rappers have more opportunities to, like, have different styles of rapping. Like, when I think about female rappers, like, especially, like, in groups, I feel like they don't get the opportunity to showcase different rapping styles or different rapping abilities. Even with, like, take, like, Chaeyoung and Daeyeon. Especially Chaeyoung. When she was in 16, she had wrote her own raps and, like, made it how she wanted. But I feel like in Twice, she can still write her own rap, but has to be in a specific style. Like, I know she can snap harder than what she gets the ability to. Like, I feel like Cube rappers have a lot more freedom. Like, the girl groups have a lot more freedom. Like Yeon and, like, Soyeon, I feel like they get to showcase different rapping styles. Like, I love their raps. But then I think about Irene and Yeri, Chaeyoung, even the rappers in I-dle, like, I feel like girl rappers, female rappers don't get the opportunity to show how well they can rap, you know? But I feel like with male groups or boy groups, it's like expected to have a very good rapper in it. So they're trained a lot more and then they just get more freedom with their rapping style. Does that make sense? Like, I don't really consider, like, and for me personally, like, I'm not a rapper, I'm not into rapping, I don't know anything, like, I know understand how to have a flow and keep the beat, but you know, like, I've heard good rappers and I've heard bad rappers, I guess you could say, but I'm not like the end all be all on it. So just coming from a person who isn't that into rap, that's my opinion on it, because like I said, I've heard some very good male rappers and I've heard some very good female rappers. But when I compare the two, I think it's not ability, it's more, there's more restraints on one than the other. As If It's Your Last is Blackpink's best song and their comeback should be like that. I agree. Obviously, if you know me, you know that for when it comes to girl group concepts, I love the like happy-go-lucky, cheery, cutesy, girly concepts. That's just my favorite. That's what drew me into K-pop. And for Blackpink, that As If It's Your Last is my favorite title track from them. It's the only one. I have that song and then I have Kick It, the Japanese version, downloaded. Those are the only two Blackpink songs that I have on my phone. So if they had a comeback like that, that would be great. Like, what, like Do 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 and Kill This Love and Whistle, they're fun. Like, I don't hate them, I just don't care for them that much, you know? I don't listen to them ever. So, but as If It's Your Last now, I can get behind that. I just love that concept for them. But I do remember somebody saying that like some of the members didn't feel that comfortable doing that like concept. So I mean, if they're not comfortable doing it, then that's fine. But I think it's their best, and I would love to see another comeback like that. I would love to see a comeback in general. You know, they deserve one. But yeah. Alright, Knock Knock is a good song. What a terrible opinion. I'm just kidding. No, I think Knock Knock is a good song. I do think that she gets a lot of hate for who she is. I feel like it was hard to follow up TT, because TT is like a god tier song for me personally, and then I just feel like for a lot of people. And I feel like it was hard to follow that up, and Knock Knock is just, you know, I don't hate her, I don't love her either. Like, if I like rank like twice title tracks, she's definitely towards the bottom, but she's not the very bottom for me. And I just feel like she is kind of iconic though. I just feel like she forces you to think about yourself and reflect. Like, are you gonna knock on the door to find love? Or are you just gonna stand in front of the door and turn away, you know? She's special in that regard. You know? People on Twitter are too toxic. Even if someone is rude, just report. Don't be rude back. I kind of agree. I don't know about like the culture on Instagram. I know like there's jokes that like Instagram culture is behind everybody else on Twitter in terms of like K-pop stuff. But like as far as like whether or not Instagram is toxic, I have no clue because I only use it to trade. But Twitter toxic? Yes, I agree. Like, everybody is always attacking everybody. If there's like a somewhat even if it's not offensive, people still get upset. Like, everybody, there's a large belief on stan Twitter, not just K-pop, but stan Twitter, that if a person does not love your fave and they don't think that they poop rainbows, then they're a hater and they deserve to get like suspended. And it's so annoying. Like, there's been times where I've had like an opinion that I just won't tweet it out because I was like, it's not worth the hassle. There's been one time in my life where I've gotten attacked on Twitter, too, but the second one the girl's just dumb. If you're... Anyway, I said that it was back when I first started my Twitter. I deleted the tweets and everything, though. I said that, like, do I even want to bring this up? Yes, I do. It's fun to be shady sometimes. I think it's fun to be shady, but not, like, rude. I think there's a difference. I don't know. But either way, I said something about one of GFriend's choreographies being super easy, and then, and it was like, how people are always attacking Twice's choreos for being easy, but then GFriend had that it was Sunny Summer. The choreography was, like, super easy, and that's all I said. I was like, people attack Twice for having easy choreo, but then Sunny Summer exists. And then buddies attacked me, and I was like, my bad, like, whatever. So then I just, like, whatever. If I have a bad opinion, I just keep it to myself, or an unfavorable, or whatever. Even criticisms, I'm like, there's no point. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna change their mind by me tweeting something like that, so whatever. I agree. I've just gotten to the point where if I see stuff I don't like, or they're, like, a hater, basically, I'll just block them and move on. You know, like, if they're being super offensive, I'll, like, report them, and if there's other people trying to, like, stop them from being offensive, I'll retweet it. But for the most part, I've learned this battle just by being a minority. You're not gonna change somebody's opinion by just tweeting them. Like, I've done it, I mean, it's happened several times in my life where I'm like, no, but this is how people of color feel, this is how LGBT people feel, blah, 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 blah. They don't care, that's the thing. Like, if somebody doesn't care, you can tweet all this facts, statistics, emotions you want at them. They're just not gonna care at the end of the day. So it's more strain on you personally to, like, have to go through that than it's worth. So I'm just like, I'll block you, move on in my life. And, I mean, that can be said for K-pop stan Twitter. If you don't like somebody's opinion, just block them. Just get over it. I mean, that's how I feel. Alright, NCT Dream should be a fixed unit. I think that's so funny. I got these, like, a week ago, and then it was yesterday or the day before, 2 days ago, which is gonna be, I don't even know when this video is gonna be posted, but NCT Dream is a fixed unit now. In theory, I think that's what the general consensus is. They're, like, re-debuting as NCTU, right? With Mark included, which is exciting for all my dreamies and citizens out there. I don't stan NCT, like, Dream or anything. I do. We Go Up, though. We Go Up. That's a good song. And Chewing Gum. I love Chewing Gum. But aside from that, I really haven't heard much. But yeah, I'm glad. I know that's been, like, a thing forever, like, wanting them to be a fixed unit, so I'm glad they can finally get that. Alright. If X1 had to disband, so should have I-dle. That's kind of, I don't know, actually. Like, I don't want to say I agree. I don't know. Oh my god. Like, I kind of understand it because, like, I-dle was just as rigged as X1. I think the reasoning was just that I-dle had already had so much, like, work behind them. They've already been around for so long. And the fact that they were literally going to, in the middle of a comeback with their first album. I think part of it, the reason why they didn't, is because Mnet did not want to have to eat the cost of not selling that album. Think about it. They were about to come back when all that drama happened. So, you know, those albums were already printed, already sitting in the warehouse, ready to be shipped out. Like, I had pre-ordered 4 albums of it. So, like, I think part of the reason why I-dle got to have that comeback was because they had already printed the albums. I can almost guarantee if they were not about to come back and they didn't print the albums, they would have disbanded too. I fully believe that. Because how much they ended up selling, what, 450, 460,000? Like, they're the best selling album now, or girl group album. Imagine not selling that. That's how many they printed, and they went out of stock. So, like, Mnet would have had to, Mnet and CJ&M, like, they would have been screwed if they did not actually sell the album. And it's not like they would have been able to disband the group and then still sell the album. They would have had to destroy all the albums. Plus, not only did they have to pay for the albums to be made by the, like, processing company, but they had to pay the employees. The employees still got paid for producing the albums. So, like, I think that's a big driving factor into why they got to continue on, because X1 had just came back, or they had already had their debut and sold their albums, and then I don't think they were in the process of, you know, releasing their second mini album yet, you know? I think if they were, they would have come back. That's why the fan kits still got shipped out, because they had already been made. So, I kind of agree that I don't think it's fair that X1 had to disband and I-dle didn't, considering it's the same situation for both. I'm happy that I-dle got to continue, but I'm very sad that X1 didn't, because I did stan X1. I still do, I guess. I don't know if, you know, I don't know how to say that. I did or I do. Like, I bought both both versions of their debut. I watched the show. Like, I had my favorites. Like, I stan. So I'm I'm upset too. I kind of agree. I think it should have been either both or neither at the end of the day, just to make it fair. And especially when you consider how X1, they're still suffering. Like, the boys are still suffering. Like, Johan, oh my gosh. He, like, got onto that show. He studied lines, practiced lines, got onto the show. And then KBS said they won't air it because he's up there. That is so obnoxious. It's so unfair. Makes me upset. Alright. How do you feel about all the solo stands for groups? I'm kind of... I really don't know how I feel. I'm, like, low-key a solo stan for Blackpink. I know that sounds crazy. Like, it's just, I don't stan Blackpink. I like some of their music. I like the girls. I just don't stan them. But, like, Jisoo, I love Jisoo. She's one of my, like, top biases. I've considered, like, collecting her photo cards just because I like her. So, you can consider me a solo stan in that regard. So, I feel like when it's okay if they're not hating on the other members. Like, there's solo stans who will tweet about their fave, but they'll also bash the other members of the group. That's when it's like, what's wrong with you? And see, for me, I don't say I stan Blackpink, so I don't really see a problem with me only standing Jisoo. So it's like, say you stan twice. You say you stan twice, but you really only stan one member. Then it's kind of like, but so when you listen to the albums, do you listen to the whole song? Like, how's that work, you know? But, I mean, if they're not on Twitter saying, like, Dion is the best and all the other members of Twice are ugly, then it's like, okay, you know? If they're not hating the other members of the group, then what's the problem with it? I think the solo stans who hate, like, actively tweet out hate opinions towards the other members is where there's an issue. Because that's just, like, what's wrong with you in the head? Like, what's not clicking? Like, what's not clicking?
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
Stray Kids shouldn't get the hate because they are amazing. Please stan. I do think Stray Kids got a lot of hate last year So far this year, I've seen that it's calmed down a lot. Just in my opinion, I don't know if it's not on my timeline anymore. But I do think last year they were getting a lot of hate. I feel like for everything they did. Stray Kids comes back too much. Stray Kid doesn't sing well. They don't dance well. Their songs are just noise. Like, I saw a lot of hate last year. This year, I do say it's calmed down. I agree. They don't deserve... No group deserves hate. Like, I have groups I don't like, but I don't actively sit on Twitter saying, I hate this group so much. Everything they release is trash. I don't. Like I said, if you're gonna be shady, that's one thing, but just being straight up hateful is another. So I don't think they deserve any of... Like, no group deserves to just have hate. And I think, I mean, they're talented. They produce their own music. They write their own lyrics. Or some of them, you know, for the most part. They dance well. They sing well. Like, they rap. They have one of the best rap lines in K-pop, and you cannot deny that. So, like, I think they are amazing, and even if you don't want to stand them, just be respectful. Seungmin's singing skills are so underrated. Yes, I agree. When I did actually see this one the other day, so I went back and, like, listened, because honestly, when I think about it, his vocals really don't stand out to me, or didn't, but I went back and listened to some line distributions to see his singing parts, and I definitely agree. I feel like when Woojin was in the group, he was like, I mean, he was the main vocal, and I just feel like the emphasis on the vocal line was Woojin's vocals and only Woojin's vocals. Like, when you think about dance line or rap line, it's pretty fairly distributed. You go, oh, dance line, and then you go, you know, Felix, Hyunjin, Minho. Or you go rap line, you go, oh, here we have Changbin, Jisung, and Chan. But when you go vocal line, you're really like, oh, Woojin. And I do feel like Seungmin and even IN, like, got left out in that. But I agree, like, Seungmin, he does have very underrated... I think he's a very underrated member in general, too. You know? So I agree. Felix is a baby. Yes, he is. He's a baby, and he's very precious. Super cute. Leah is not lazy. Yes, 100% she's not lazy. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is with netizens and, like, or K-netizens in particular, but they always, like, have to find the problem with somebody. It's so obnoxious. Leah is not lazy. She's... Part of the thing is, the other 4 members of ITZY are super good dancers. Like, especially, like, they're very good I-dle dancers. And Leah just isn't at their level. It's not that she's lazy, it's just that she's just not at their level. So when she's dancing with them, she does look lazy, but she's not. And if you used your brain cells for 3 freaking seconds, you would understand that. But you don't want to think, you just want to be rude. You're stupid, that's what you are. She's not lazy. She's very talented, and she doesn't deserve the hate she gets. I've been watching those videos. She gets so much hate. For what reason? What's the reason, people?
What was the reason? What was the reason?
Did y'all see the weight loss video? How much weight she lost because she was getting called fat every other day? She's fat. She's not a good dancer. She's ugly. Shut up. Just shut up. You're miserable is what they are. They're just, like, I want to see them get on stage and do what Leah does. They won't, though. They don't have the ability. They don't have the vocal talent. They don't have the looks for it. They're stupid, spiteful, miserable, ain't nothing. They can sit at home and type on their stupid PC. Shut up. Leah's better than them. She's not lazy. She's talented. She's amazing. She's all that and more. You hear that, honey? You got it. Like, I'll fight to the death over Leah. I will. Because she does not deserve that. She also trained the least amount of time for all the other girls. She only trained for, what, 2 years? Also, put her in another group. Put her in another group. She would slay. She would be better. She's a better idol dancer than some people are. And that's that. 2NE1 21 deserved better. Sure, I agree. I'm not that big. I don't know that many second generation groups. Or, like, I know them. I know some of their songs. But, like, I'm not in tune with the culture of second generation groups. I do know they've had the same problem as Blackpink. YG locked them in a basement and kept them there, so I can't agree. I do not understand groups or companies who just lock their groups away. It's one thing if you're a small company and you don't have the money to do comeback after comeback, but YG, you are in the big 4, not 3 anymore, the big 4. And it's like, you don't have that many groups you're promoting at the moment. Who is it? So they have Blackpink, iKON. Is Winner YG or is that SM? And then you have a crap ton of soloists that you won't promote. So I'm like, do you hate money? Do you hate women? I mean, we know he does. But I'm like, what the... Like, if I were you, I'm involved in all this scandal. Let me have Blackpink make a comeback because everybody's been waiting for one. My stocks would go up. It would make a crap ton of money. People might think about Blackpink more than they would my stupid ass scandal because I'm a dumb man. You know? Like, can we use our brains for more than 3 seconds for once? I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, our very last one that I really don't have an opinion on now that I'm looking at it. Minzy and Hyuna are the hottest females in K-pop. This is coming from a horny lesbian. Sure. I do think Hyuna, however you want to say her name, is very beautiful. I do agree. Minzy, I do not know who that is off the top of my head. So, sure. Let me know if you agree. But, alright, that is gonna be it for today. Whew. Sorry I got so heated over Leah. It just made me mad. But that's gonna be it, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe if you guys like this, I can do another one in the future with some more opinions. Actually, yeah, if you would like to see me do another one, leave one of your these are not unpopular opinions at all, actually. These are just opinions. Leave one of your opinions in the description. I might pick one, or might, use them for another video soon. Let me know what you think about some of my opinions, or your opinion on what these people said. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good day / night / evening, or whatever time of day you're watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you would like to, or not. Do what you want to do. It is your life. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.